Great, now I'm playing Spot the Difference. I'm going to say the butterfly. Skull. Could be anything. That was there, that was all there, so was that. Those were, so was that. Yeah, maybe not. Wait, they expect me to remember what the fucking room looked like before? It happens, probably weren't right objects. You can't play a Spot the Difference without a fucking before image! No, the fox was always up there. Right. Albert. Field is massive. Yep, that was fine. Yep. Yep, taxidermist. Corals are intact. Decoration. You had the birds, the finch, and then the egg next to it. Or woodpecker. No idea perfect pitch to play, but photographic memory too. Well, I didn't think the skull was there. I thought, who the fuck put a butterfly sideways? I can't remember the skull being there at all. It was a drawer. Well, that was the thing. It said the exact same thing up there and down there, and you were. It seemed a little weird because all the text was the same. So it was like slight differences in the objects themselves. Then. Fire and fury. I'd love to hear the sound of his soul. Alexander, I moved in touch to make your acquaintance, even though we cannot speak. Nostalgia and solitude, rejection and anger. Your soul echoes in his violin, Alexander. What, am I going down? I mean, I got all the 4 objects. Answers. All my questions are near. I can feel it. Dive into this basement, I'll not be able to go back. Do I want to? I would probably be more than happy to go. The last stage of the game. Okay, one question. What the hell is the tube that's in the stairwell to do with anything with the top that has 12 notches and you can turn it? I haven't found anything for that. Nothing that I can recall anyway. A fidget toy. Yes, it's a fidget toy. Maybe it's a stress reliever while I hit everyone in this house with it. They were still alive. Can I go down? Fuck it, let's go. I'm not even bothered. I don't care anymore. Two endings. Yes, I knew there was 2 endings. But I think I'm only going to get one of them. Because I've got Like I know what the requirements before, and I think I'm getting the good ending. I think. Assuming collecting each son's artifacts that are stored inside. There are dozens of questions, but all I found were mysteries. 4 souls, 4 objects. No trace of my close family. No, we're going Kingdom Hearts. From the last stage? We'll see. I mean, if I can get through the bloody music bit. There's only been a couple of things I've had to look up. And that's because I thought I broke the game. Right, okay. 4 souls, 4 objects, and no trace of my close family. I want to find answers, some kind of meaning to all this. I hope my search is close to its end. I feel so tired. Okay. The Abbey 2 photograph calls to me. Okay, so I can go through there. Branch after branch, a summoned tree of forest. Sawn piece by piece and burnt in the fireplace. How do I know this? Candles in the chapel, yes. Anton must have donated them. Boxes remind me of something. I can't open them. I do remember a few of the things they contained. Last notebooks, the most dear letters, and a few memories of better times. Before the sirens in the plains. Sirens? I can almost hear them. Oh, okay. To have gone so far feels so close. Every detail of the space speaks to me, as if its every feature has been carefully chosen. Go up. What's it? Oh, look how we can go down. Mother, when you finally rest in this place, wherever I go now, I will never forget what you have done for us, nor the things we have seen together. Your devoted son, Gabriel. I'm just working through all the different sons. Grotesque influences in Romans, just like in history books. Father used to say the Blackwood had been built on ancient foundations, but this, and deep below the estate's grounds. Paintings are wonderful and soothing. Abigail's diary. You had a lovely abode there. Page of one page, or childhood memories, written with solemn care. Abigail. A massive, magnificent tombstone. Gabriel chose it. He chose it for me. In his body, I'm... too late! Your true consciousness is finally awoken. I started to doubt your abilities, my dear child. Nothing would have disappointed me more. Malphus. Bird of ill omen. When I first saw you, I should have known. He must have laughed at my expense. Come now, Annie. You wouldn't be. Wait. The time we spent together was ever so lovely. You were so charming as Abigail. It truly was a most pleasant diversion. What have you done to disrupt my mind like this? Why, nothing at all. To be perfectly honest, I'd never expect this curious twist to scale. Humans are ever so frail. Your potential is staggering. Still, your reincarnation, Abigail, was simply hilarious. And more than a little touching, I must say. Got a bad ending? I thought you had to get, like, the 4 things for the 4 sons. I got the train set, I got the binoculars. Got the violin. And there was something else, wasn't there? Although, I don't know. I suppose that when you died, the ritual you carried out to seal yourself in your sister's journal touched your soul to the extent that you lost your own identity in the process. I had to go upstairs, take something else. Oh, the photograph book. No, we've got the. What else is upstairs? The only thing I didn't solve was the poster tube. Well, that's what I'm assuming it was. Yeah, because we've got the photograph from upstairs in the attic to take down to the Edward room. I don't even know what my room is. I mean, if we can go back at some point, I'll be fine. Hate to show to the extent you lost your own identity in the process. You were so determined to protect your sons, you forgot about them to resurrect. Only in thought, you longed party to Sister Abigail. Silence. I succeeded, Malthus. How dare you call me frail? My sons are forever safe. No one else could have protected them from this world better than me. Annie, I admire your talent and your character, I must confess. But you failed. You took your sons for granted. You thought of them as being completely dependent on you. Completely forgot that they had developed their own personalities. Alexander, of course. Even little Edward and Robert? Yes, even your beloved Gabriel had a little something you couldn't quite grasp. The objects you chose are not entirely complete. Regrettably, your son's souls, Annie, were fragmented as well. That's impossible, Malthus. Trying to fool me again. No one has ever come. Oh, we're floating in the air. Debris? No one else has ever come so far in this field. We planned everything, we tried everything. Like your dear Elvius. No, Annie. I want to see my sons, Malthus. I'm afraid I can't satisfy your demands, dear friends. They belong now to a world to which you cannot gain entry. What's more, they wouldn't have much to say. They're entities without a conscience, lingering in infinite trance. I tried to make contact out of idle curiosity, but it was a far from pleasant experience. They are empty. I had never felt such a void before. You were so presumptuous, Annie. Rejoice, you have all of eternity to reflect upon your errors. Eternity? I'll spend all eternity to look for my sons, Malthus, and I'll find them. How, Annie? With whose support? Whose resources? Ah, forgive me, I hear the call of another frail human in search of answers. I wonder if he suffers from a madness that exceeds your own. Enticing prospect indeed. Farewell, Annie. Malthus. Oh no, are you gonna fucking stay? I command you. I'm not the only one who can do it. The only one, you hear me? Malthus. Stop this. Malthus. Right, I'm just looking up what you need for a good ending then, because if you actually do need something else. Oh, okay. I've left the cursor behind. Now, what exactly am I looking for? It leaked first half to 3/4. Last bit got saturated pretty quick. And I mean, I get it, puzzles are really hard to make. You want to make them more difficult, but I don't know. Like, instead of adding complexity, they just added vagary. Yeah, I was not too bad with most of it. Still a riddle to finish for the good ending. Let's see what I can find. Where I can find information on this. Oh, the other part, the violin bow. The violin. I actually forgot. You would have had to, wouldn't you? I was like, what the hell? I've got the 2 bits. Forgetting. I only got the violin. That's fine. Hey, at least we get to see the bad ending. Alphabet puzzle was good. Complex gave you all information. Of course, satisfying. Things like the organ puzzle never gave you the information, so you just have to guess what they meant. Well, the thing with the organ was one, the gap in between all the cards fucked up versus what you're hearing with the gramophone. Plus, there was a slight sound difference between what you're hearing on the gramophone and what the bloody organ was doing as well. I don't know. So where does it take me? If I go resume, right? Oh, is it before there? Can I go back? Ah. Never said what part to play, did they? Oh, I thought the 4 cards, like, were what the sound was at the bottom to me. I don't know. Right, did anything... Oh, where the hell is this? Let's get the first half of each segment. Wait, did they? I didn't hear it like that. What for me, what I heard was the tune from below, but with the gap in between it, because it was going from each card, and that's why I didn't get it. Oh, that's what the fucking tube's for. Right, where am I going? Where's the chemistry lab? Half the melody? Is it? How in the fuck did I get it then? Like, I got the last bit. I'm so in the wrong place. Right, where are we going? Where's the left from the lower level? Which stairwell? There's a couple. Oh! Wait, how in the fuck were you supposed to work this out? So this note, I did wonder what this was for. So, read a note in the mirror, see a cipher. Shift the letters to read in the big staircase. I'm not sure. Was there something that would have Gramophone played 1 through 8. The organ only did 4 parts. You're supposed to play 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh, I didn't hear it like that. How would you have worked this one out? So what it reads is in the big staircase, 2 right, 4 left, 3 right. You can tell by the way he wrote it. It meant the poster tube. Yeah, no, it isn't even a poster tube, it's a fucking tube for a violin bow. What would have told you this? I have no time for such games, give it back to me. Okay. I'm just gonna do as it says. Nope. I'm not breaking my brain for that one. What does it say? 2 right, 4 left. 3 right. 2, 4, 3. Wow. A lonely bow. With no instrument to play. I wonder where it is. That was it. Yon sees more keenly that the bow could free the imprisoned notes. Yeah, there's a problem. Puzzles don't give you enough to go on. Isn't even satisfying when you do get the solution. Well, it probably was somewhere. But there's something that happens with this game that you can either solve things before you're meant to. And I'm like, well, what am I following this clue? Like the one where there was a note in the fireplace And then you went to the Ben-Hur book to then go to the horse statue, to then go to the painting, which gave you the clue for the thing I already solved way at the beginning of the game accidentally. Some things you don't even need to know, like the steps to get the answer. But then there's other things that you do need to do it in a certain order. So I'm like, which way are we playing this? Are we doing that? Yeah, there's more than one way to solve things, but some of them weren't. I'm sure some of them didn't activate until you got something specific. Which then kind of fucks up your way of thinking as to, can I do it? Can I brute force it or not? Or is it broken? Like, for the most part, I liked it, but I had I would do parts of it, get down to a certain point, go all the way through it, and hell, even the amulet I didn't need because I already solved it. I hint somewhere, but it has to establish constraints because going around the entire house again, clicking everything for the fifth time, on the off chance you miss something, and spend an hour reading cursive to try and find a single word might mean something. Yeah. But that's the thing, the tube never said what it was for. You just had like, oh hey, there's that. Also, when has there ever been a tube that works like that? Right, is that it then? I thought it was a potion tube. I have those. I have one of those for when I was at college. You just turn it and it clicks into place. That's it. That's all you do. Let's try this again. I believe that's everything though. Maybe. Abigail's diary. Page on page. Life in a violin bow and the tubes that became wooden boxes. Oh, that would have been a lot easier. Could have just opened it then. Happy Abigail. But nothing's like simple in this game though, is it? I said beneficent tombstone. Gabriel chose it for me in this body. Let's see how this goes. Okay, young lady, or madam, should I say, so you've managed to find answers to your questions all on your own, I must admit. I had as much fun in a long time, so much wandering, always wandering. Now, do you finally understand? Enough. Enough, shut up, bird. Well, of ill omen. I've only read of ill omen. No, ill omen. Driving me mad. Maybe right. Come now, rejoice! You have succeeded! In his body here? Ah, distant memory. You have triumphed over death, Annie. Yes, I'm keenly aware. But I don't see my sons. Where are my sons, Malthus? I dare say I liked you better as Abigail, madam. You were nicer then. Well, I suppose your temper is part of your charm. What would you give me in exchange for an answer? You know everything already, Malthus. You've already always known, always been there in the manor's walls to spy on my every move. I would not insult you by tendering secrets you already know. Oh, the resignation. I can almost see you bowing before me. Ah, this is pleasant. I like your answer. You have succeeded, Annie. Your sons are safe. They abide on both sides of the veil. They seemed rather happy with their lot when I happened to visit. I even think I saw Gabrielle give a faint smile the last time. No, Gabriel! Gabrielle? That's the fucking singer. Oh, no, Gabriel. And yet I fear that there's a slight problem concerning you. More. Should have joined them. Yes, you should have. For you were presumptuous. Truly your greatest shortcoming. You thought about Abigail so much during your research, and when you died, you put so much of yourself into Blackwood Manor that you went astray during the last ritual. You're no peaceful soul, Annie. You'll never be able to reach them. Of course, Alexander knew. I should have listened to him and gone on with my research, but we were so sure. Mankind was not made for this, Annie. Mankind is here for one purpose only. Your selfish demands for eternity are beyond your reach. You said I succeeded, Malphus. My sons are forever happy and safe. You cannot deny that. Oh, Annie. You're wrong. You bound your sons to objects that will one day crumble to dust. You think their souls can survive disintegration? You thought so. But you never knew for certain. How long do you think Blackwood Manor will keep people at bay? It is the embodiment of their fears, yes. But what does that fear incite? Revenge, retaliation? They will demolish its walls, scatter its contents, burn what's left. You spent so much time studying us, Annie. You forgot to consider mankind. You forgot your kind. Your place. Very well, Annie. I cannot keep you company any longer. Other souls in search of answers await, and I must confess I'm simply itching to see if any of them suffer from a madness that exceeds your own. My sons will live forever, Malphus. Forever, no matter what you say. I will never give up. Never, you hear me? Never, you bird of ill omen. Malphus? Wait, are we like fucked either way, essentially? Malphus, come back. Come back, I can do much more. I can go beyond my research, carry it on, exceed your expectations. Malphus! Oh no, she's losing it. I mean, okay. Throwing flashbang, yeah. I did quite like it though. Some puzzles aside. The blackout ending and the whiteout ending, yeah. I think that's how I found it. I had to look to see what Square had for their sales. This is Square Enix Collective. Okay. I'm assuming that was that. The last bit just let me rest down, unfortunately. Yeah, the last bit, it got to a point. What would have been really nice is that in most... I didn't see this. If there was something that that showed this, correct me if I'm wrong. So in other games, it's like a point and click type. Once you use the item, it's gone from your inventory. Now, I would have liked it if when it came to your clues or your pieces from the codex that you needed to keep, even just a mark to say, hey, that's done with. You don't need that anymore. You don't need to look at this. You're good. That would have been quite nice. So it's just for lore. Mark it as lore. And it limits, yeah, search space. I mean, that kind of wouldn't have even just something like for showing if you had the items in a room. There's something that you missed. Even like, okay, so when you went into the journal, you had your little numbers in your little areas, and there came a tick when you'd finished the quest. Yeah, the sheer rate of information gets unmanageable. It's more, it's kind of quality of life, I guess. Helps more than anything. Just a little thing. Like, that ticked, you knew you were done with certain sections of the game. That would have been nice for showing if everything in the rooms had been sorted, if the codec stuff was needed or not. But yeah, I actually quite enjoyed it. I think I only, what? I think I paid less than £2 for this. Puzzle in a situation where you're given all the pieces and figure out how they fit together. Yeah, or even a clue like, I don't think I have everything yet. You're trying to do it. Although probably the bit at the end, the one where you had to get the sigil that you needed, I can understand what they were doing with the whole the steps. Stairway to knowledge. In the what was it, the study is in the light, and the where I choose seek refuge. I knew where all the places were. I expected something to go, hey, we've got that clue, we've got that clue, we've got that clue. Part of it doesn't need to be finding pieces unless supplement actual solving it, not dominate over it.